Hi folks, welcome back to another case study. Today I'll be discussing a client who came to me with emetophobia, which is a fear of vomiting. You might not be familiar with this phobia, but it's far more common than you might think. I've worked with many clients to help them completely resolve this issue. Emetophobia can present in various ways, including panic attacks, social anxiety, and, in extreme cases, agoraphobia. This particular client had been struggling so much with this issue that he had barely left his house for almost 2 years, only venturing out to go to the shops and take his children to school. The constant stress also caused him to suffer from severe migraines and headaches. This problem was severely impacting his life. As with all clients, he had pre-session tasking to complete. The work I assign is designed to regulate the nervous system, build awareness, lower stress, and educate the client about the conscious and unconscious mind. Session 1. In session 1, we uncovered several unresolved traumas that were clearly connected to the presenting problem. There were also numerous stressful events occurring around the time when the issue first began to express itself. Some of the major limiting beliefs identified in session 1 were: I'd like to stop being scared of my kids. Anything to do with sickness sets me off and ruins my day. I'd rather die than get sick. I'm wasting my life. I'm not enjoying things. I'm just scared of things. These beliefs were deeply ingrained and they had a significant impact on his day. Triggers identified. We identified several triggers for the presenting problem, including hearing that his kids were unwell, feeling trapped, eating, hearing about others being sick, and situations where he didn't feel in control, such as when he was driving or taking the kids to school. It's important to note that all triggers are actually limiting beliefs. I often like to use the analogy of limiting beliefs being like apps on your smartphone. When the app is installed, it runs in the background, draining your batteries and keeping the problem alive. Once we delete the app or program, or more to the point, all of the interconnected and interrelated programs, the problem ceases to exist and is ultimately resolved. Defining the outcome. In session 1, we also identified his desired outcome, which is a crucial part of any breakthrough program. Once you specifically define the outcome, the remainder of the process is dedicated to helping you to achieve it rapidly and easily. His desired outcome included the following points: being able to hug and kiss his kids when they come home from school without feeling the need to wash his hands first. Preparing meals without having to wash his hands 20 times a day. Having a drink at a pub with a friend without worrying about getting sick. Trying new foods and being adventurous. Going on a holiday without being out of control. Being happy and not scared all the time. Enjoying life and having fun with his kids without constantly worrying. Session 2. In session 2, we dove into the interventions and were able to help the client let go of the following major negative emotions: anger, sadness, fear, and hurt. It was 4 of the 5 major negative emotions, which left us with the final major negative emotion, guilt, to be the first point of order for the next session. This marked a significant shift in his journey. Session 3. At the start of session 3, the client reported some changes. He had a headache for 4 days after the session, but it didn't cause the same level of anxiety as previously. He attended his daughter's birthday without needing anti-anxiety medication. something he had relied on previously. We also identified new limiting beliefs, such as, I struggle with awareness, and I have a fish brain. We worked on releasing these beliefs and further discussed unresolved emotions, including guilt, panic, and shame. Session 4. In session 4, the client shared some wins. He went for a massage, something he used to love to do but hadn't done in months because he felt trapped. He also had another epiphany while doing some tasking and realized his headaches were actually connected to events that made him nervous. We then worked on releasing additional limiting beliefs, such as, I attach too many negative things to moving house. I worry that I can't do this on my own. This session also brought clarity and progress. Session 5. In the final session, the client reported some significant wins. He went to the gym for the first time in 18 months. He applied for jobs after being out of work for an extended period. These were incredible achievements, and he noted that the changes had happened much quicker than he expected. We worked on the final set of limiting beliefs, such as, if things are out of the ordinary with the kids, I immediately jump to the worst case scenario. I've always been a bit of a germaphobe. The outside world is full of germs out to get us. By the end of the session, the client had released all the major targets and achieved his specified goals. The client was also free of headaches upon triggers when presented with them. He was also able to use the peace process, another pain technique that I teach my clients, to rid him of any headaches if they did appear. We wrapped up with some goal setting, ensuring that his unconscious mind was programmed to continue supporting these changes in the future. The client was able to reach his desired outcome in under 8 hours of coaching. He went from being stuck at home, worried about leaving the house, to feeling free, liberated, and re-engaging in life. This was a tremendous success. Thank you for tuning into this case study. If you or someone you know is struggling with similar issues, know that change is possible. Stay tuned for more stories of transformation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can contact me online via Instagram at Matthew Tweedy Coaching, or by email at info@matthewtweedyhypnosis.com.au. I'll see you on the next one.